NIH NLM logo watermark in the top right-hand corner of a black screen. Title: Genes and Genomes, a primer. An excerpt from my conversation with Eugene Koonin, PhD, November 2022. Patricia Flatley Brennan, RN, PhD. Director, National Library of Medicine. Dr. Brennan is seated with Dr. Koonin at a table in a large room.
You've spoken before distinguishing between genes and genomes, and I wonder if you would mind giving me just a short explanation of what the difference is.
Of course.
Eugene Koonin, PhD, NIH Distinguished Investigator, NLM NCBI.
The difference is quite fundamental. To begin with genomes, the genome is an entirety of the genetic information of an organism, or a virus, whether we call a virus an organism or not. The entire genetic information. A gene, that's a very simple definition.
Yes.
The definition of a gene is trickier, but let us abstract from some complications and define a gene as a piece of RNA or DNA that encodes a single protein molecule. A gene, in principle, and actually in reality, a genome may consist of just a single gene.
Yes.
In the simplest viruses. On the other hand, in all cellular life forms, the genome consists of from 1,000 to, let us say, 100,000 genes. Our own genomes, to be specific, for a moment, contain about 25,000 genes, give or take. No one actually has a precise number. Whereas, let us say, the genome of the model bacterium Escherichia coli that lives in our own intestines as well as outside consists of about 4,500 genes. Actually, not such a huge difference.
Not such a big difference at all. And when you say the human genome is about 25,000 genes, what exists at the 100,000 gene end? Are these bigger entities, or are they non-human forms? Or
there are certainly non-human forms where, let's say, certain fish or certain mollusks, they're types of organisms, and much of the genetic information is redundant. They contain many copies of the same gene. We don't fully understand why this happens to be the case, but it is not to imply that these organisms are somehow more complex or more advanced than humans and other mammals. They are not, but the organization of the genome is different.
Text: Genes and Genomes, a primer. An excerpt from my conversation with Eugene Koonin, PhD, November 2022. Gray and blue logo. NIH, NLM, serving scientists and society.